Hello, everyone. Ryan Schumacher, Satisfied Patient. Happy New Year. I want to share with everyone the top two trending patient concerns as it relates to safety and COVID from 2020. These two concerns aren't going away anytime soon, so it's imperative that we continue to stay focused on these top two trending concerns as we move forward into 2021. I'll also share today some of the best practices on how to reinforce some of the communication and some of the things you're doing inside your practice with your patients. The number one top trending concern as it relates to patients and safety in COVID-19 in 2020 was patients want to see things clean and sanitized. Very simple, right? However, you can't always wipe down the equipment in front of the patient. So what you need to do is also have some signage examples helping carry that message of the cleaning and sanitation measures that you're doing. Number two, patients want to see all employees and staff wearing masks correctly. We've all been wearing masks for a long time, so ensuring that those are being worn correctly is very important to the patient. We'll talk through a couple solutions here on the next slide as well. Visible signage inside the exam room. I've got some great examples for you, as well as pre-visit communication. So think about it in terms of scheduling, digital communication, social media. You can leverage those channels, and I'll show you how in a second, to help reinforce what you're doing from a safety and a cleaning and sanitation perspective with your patients. So continue to remind everyone during staff meetings about masks is critical as well. Let's jump into the examples. So the first one, some exam room signage. First one on the top left, great example, sinks and faucets and handles if available. So again, smart thinking by this institution to ensure that some of those places that don't have sinks and faucets or handles in the exact exam room, they don't have to update the signage every time. So don't put any time sensitive information on here. That way it extends the life of the signage. There's some wall signage there, the third one over. Great use of icons, communicating very clearly back to the patient what is being done. So limiting patient companions, cleaning patient areas, screening patients and visitors, reinforcing those key touch points back to the patient to reinforce your commitment to safety. Moving on into some of the digital channels, your website, very easy piece for you to continue to keep updated, letting patients know what you're doing. Google My Business, we have a practice in the northern suburbs of Chicago. They've got a great little short video that shows their patients what they're doing to help keep them safe. They've linked that to the front of their Google My Business listing. It gets more traffic, I'm sure, than any website does. So it's getting a lot of visibility for your patients to see that. Scheduling and pre-visit communication when you're on the phone with the patients, letting them know in advance, as well as any touch points that you have with the patient prior to them coming in, whether it be emails, etc., letting them know everything you're doing. And then lastly, social media. What's better than your word telling the patients another patient's word? So as you get those positive reviews online on Google that say, hey, this was the most this was the cleanest experience I've ever had. I felt extremely safe. Take that and then repurpose it back in your social channels to help continue to build that reinforcement. So a few of best practices to help you deal with these top patient concerns from 2020. Call or email if you need anything, and Happy New Year.